What's going on, everybody? Welcome into a special celebration stream. Blazers Upres just hit 5,000 subscribers. It's just kind of surreal to be at 5,000 subs. We've been grinding towards this milestone, and I've been dropping a lot of videos lately, and the channel's been gaining more traction lately. I didn't think we'd hit 5,000 before the draft stream, but we did, and all I can say is thank you. The support's been awesome lately. So for today, I'm a little bit late here, but I'm gonna do a play-by-play of Team USA's Olympic game. We'll see if Eric wants to hop on here at some point. This is kind of an impromptu stream, so I don't know if he's busy or what the deal is. But we will do a play-by-play of the Olympic game. That's the plan for tonight. We'll chill, and hopefully we can get Eric up on here. What's going on, Reese, Taylor, Packer, Bonnie, Eric? Thank you guys so much. Trevin says 6K by the end of the offseason. That would be phenomenal. Thank you, JD, Beavis, Nave, Cash Sneakers, Ian, GPC. I don't shout out you guys in chat by name a lot, but I'm doing it right now. The Ugly Boy. Go Niners, what's up? I mean, go Blazers 05, what's up? What's up? So, the USA is up 14-9 right now against Iran. This is a game they should easily win, but struggling so far. I don't know the names of these other guys. But you got Drew Holiday in, Dame is in with KD. Drew Holiday's pushing the ball up the court. He takes a step back three and knocks it down. So, Drew Holiday carried Team USA last game. First play I see, he's knocking down a three. So he's still on a high from that championship, man, because he was the best player in game one against France. You do have Arsalan Kazemi out there, I think that is. That's an Oregon guy, if I recall correctly. I'm sure somebody in chat will know. Damian Lillard shoots a three, and he knocks it down from the same spot as Holiday, so Dame getting in on the action. You love to see it. USA's wearing their white jerseys. Which jerseys do you guys like more, the white or the blue ones? I kind of like the blue. It's a little weird because, like, light blue, it, like, fades to light blue, and that isn't a Team USA color, or that's not, a USA color for their country, but, I don't know. The blue jerseys are fresh. So if any of you have been able to catch the start of this game, give us an update in chat. That would be dope. It's kind of hard to do play-by-play without knowing basically a single player on the other team. But they got this big bald dude that got switched on to Dame. That's an automatic L for Iran. KD drives the right baseline, passes it to Draymond down the middle, kicks out to Dame, kicks to Middleton. Look at this ball movement. Here's KD for three and knocks it down. So Team USA is knocking down their threes this game. I'm pretty sure they could shoot bad and still take care of business here, but you know, I kind of wish this happened against France. But really good start. Up 23-12 right now. I don't have like a box score or anything because I don't think ESPN has a live box score, but yeah, so commercial break. If you guys want to watch this along with me, Peacock TV, NBCOlympics.com. If you have a cable subscription or like a YouTube TV subscription, you can enter that in and watch the game for free. I think with Peacock, you can watch the game for free anyway, so I just logged into my YouTube TV account. That's what I use to watch things, and yeah, so I can watch it for free. So Team USA is 5 for 8 from 3 to start this game after going only 10 for 32 against France, so a much better start. But go to NBCOlympics.com. That's the website to go to. It looks like Dame has hit multiple threes this game. Oh, he's hit 3 threes this game, so nice to see it. Dame hit 3 threes in the first half last game, and then didn't make another shot the rest of the way. So now he's hit 3 threes early on in this game. I hope it doesn't go like last game where then he just doesn't shoot another shot. He's 3 for 5 from the three-point line. He's been aggressive in this game, it looks like, which is nice to see because he was passing up a lot of shots he should have been taking last game. Draymond's guarding the ball up top. USA is switching. Throws it in. Middleton guarding a post player. Lots of ball movement here, and I think that was, I don't even know. I don't know these guys' names. Holiday shoots a three. He's off. Ball goes out of bounds to Iran. Let me see if I can learn some of these names here. I just don't know any of these players. I was kind of surprised to see Iran in the Olympics for basketball. Zach LaVine checking into the game. Drew Holiday is checking out. I assume they started Drew today after the game he had against France. Dame with some full court pressure. Lots of ball movement around the arc right now for Iran. Pick and roll, nothing there. Still up near half court. Kicks it to this dude with a ponytail. He doesn't want to do anything with the ball. Oh no, he shoots and gets blocked by Kevin Durant. Zach LaVine leak out. Kick back to KD. Do you guys want me to do play-by-play like this? It's kind of fun. That dude with the ponytail actually knocked the ball out of bounds. So shout out to the dude with the ponytail on Iran. Eric, you want to hop on stream? Let me know. I'll get you up on here. It's kind of lonely. Dame shoots a 30-footer off front rim. These rims seem a little different than normal NBA ball. I don't know what the deal was with that. Chris Middleton with some great defense. Strips the ball on a driving Iranian player off his knee, out of bounds to Team USA. I mean, you got Middleton, Draymond, and Drew as kind of your defensive guys for this team. LaVine thrown into Draymond in the post. Kicks out to KD. KD for three, knocks it down. That's some, can you say vintage Golden State basketball? I'm not sure if it's vintage yet, but Draymond to KD for three. USA up 26-12. All right, let's see what Eric said on Discord. Yeah, just let me know, Eric. Let me know in chat or on Discord. Mustafa says, what channel for the game? Go to NBCOlympics.com. Use Peacock or sign in with your TV service provider. You have the Team USA women in the stands, so it's cool that, you know, both basketball teams are supporting each other. It's not like they can really go anywhere with the pandemic or everything, so, I mean, what else are they going to do? But still cool to see. I can't tell if USA is playing better defense or if they're just playing a worse team right now. I mean, the defense is obviously better, but, I mean, this obviously is not a team with NBA players on it. I'm really surprised they're in the Olympics. And a shot clock violation for Iran. The defense is far improved. I mean, it's hard to even commentate what these guys are doing. It's a lot of Stotts fence, actually. That's what this reminds me of. Shoot, man, I almost forgot what Stotts fence is like. But they have an excuse. They're Iran. Dame pull-up three, around and out, went around 1.5 times, falls out. Draymond set a great screen. Dame almost gets the steal to make up for it. Dame is now 3 for 7. You can tell he's frustrated. My anxiety says I can't even pronounce one of those guys' names. Me neither. Thank you, Mod, for taking care of that spam. I have chat on my phone, by the way. That's what I'm looking down at. Dame with a good rotation over. They call a foul. I don't know where it was. But they dumped it down to a big man, and Dame broke up that play rotating down. How many of you guys are able to watch this right now? Does Iran look like a middle school team out there? Pretty much. Not a middle school team. It's just like they're all big, you know? They're just, it looks like a mid-major college team. That's what I would say. Yes, I'm on a non-modded account on my phone. I can't log into Blazers Uprise on my phone. Jason Tatum's in the game. He drives right and shoots a layup off the side of the backboard. So Jason Tatum is continuing to play trash basketball. That's the best I've ever seen. Dame's playing the best defense I've ever seen him play. Oh my goodness. If you're not watching this, this is beautiful, man. The defense Dame just played, the way he just got through a screen and then I've never seen Dame get through a screen like that. If any of you watching, have you ever seen Dame get through a screen like that? That was phenomenal. Maybe he's learning some things from a coach that knows how to coach defense. Kind of want Dame to shoot from 37 right now. He has the ball. Draymond pick and roll. He rejects it, goes left, kicks it to Chris Middleton in the corner, pump fake, one step in the three-point line, knocks it down. Dame creates a good look for Chris Middleton. 3 seconds left in the first quarter. Iran, a pull-up three while triple teamed, almost goes in, falls out. 28-12 USA. This looks like it might be a walk in the park for the Americans as we go to the first quarter break. It was Eric that timed him out. Dope. Yeah, I'm not on a modded account. See, this is why I want to get Dame more help offensively. He can preserve some energy, maybe get some clean looks without having to, do a triple crossover step back from 30 feet to get him. And then he saves energy for defense. I mean, that sounds good to me, right? Thank you, Fuzzy. Anybody else still confused on how to watch? Looks like we're going to have robots spamming stuff. So, appreciate it, mods. It's a competition to see who can ban them first. You know what? I could probably get chat up on the screen, I think. Let's see, how can we do this? Up on my computer screen. I can't full screen it. Wait. Pop out chat. Oh, that's dope. I didn't know that was a thing. I just figured out something new with streaming on YouTube, which is kind of shocking, but I can actually have like my own window with only the chat. That's phenomenal. All right. Back from commercial break. Greg Popovich looking as old as ever. City by the Bay is watching a rerun of women's soccer. That's unfortunate. I think everybody should be able to watch it. Just Peacock TV. I think you can. I think there's like a free version of Peacock TV that you can watch the Olympics on, and then you can pay for like extra stuff. I think it's like $5 a month. I'm not entirely sure, though. Chat, you'd have to help me. Y'all probably know better than me. Draymond knocking down free throws. Medina says, Tori, don't drink that Sprite. You're doing good on the diet. I'm doing great on the diet. I've lost like 12 pounds. I would celebrate a little bit, drink a Sprite, you know what I mean? I just got a workout in. I'm still like, I didn't dry enough, I took a shower right before this and then didn't dry enough, just threw on clothes and Go Blazers 05 says, I have the free Peacock, you can't watch this game. That's unfortunate. That's why I have a TV, that's why I just pay for YouTube TV. It's easier. People are like, why don't you just watch streams, just, cracked streams or whatever, and just rather not worry about it. Ball game. The game is in the second quarter. Jason Tatum just breaks a guy, or he pushed him off to the floor with no call. And he makes this layup. He doesn't shoot it off the side of the backboard. 32-15 USA. And a travel in the corner. I'm trying to, like, I'm listening to the commentators very quietly in the background to try and, like, hear the names, and I'm not even gonna try and repeat some of these names that they're saying. Shout out to Ian Eagle, though, because it sounds like he's on top of it. So you got Draymond in with Zach LaVine, Jason Tatum, Jeremy Grant is in. He gets a dump down pass, almost gets the and one to go. He's fouled, goes to the free throw line. I think this is his first game. I don't think he played in game 1. The guy who loves b-ball says you're giving spoilers. Just pause the stream and line it up with your game stream. That's how you do it. Taylor Packer says you get in swoltory. Pro tip, work out chest every day and nothing else. I worked out chest, man, in like, two weeks ago, and I'm still sore right here. I don't know if I worked out wrong or what, but it was tragic. So I'm like kind of in weight loss mode. At some point, I'll start like lifting consistently. It's just tough to get started because I've never really lifted. Jeremy Grant makes first one, misses the second, but gets his own miss, kicks out to Tatum. And there's a whistle. I don't know what for. Clock adjustment. So you got Drew Holiday, Zach LaVine, Draymond Green, Jeremy Grant, and Jason Tatum on the floor for Team USA. Zach LaVine off a curl, illegal screen on Draymond Green. Those Warriors-style screens don't fly in the Olympics, apparently. Go Blazers says, what do you bench? I don't bench. So 0 or infinity, whichever you want. That's a travel. Iran travels, gets away with it. The refs feel bad for him. USA's switching everything, playing good defense. The ball's just contained on the perimeter pretty much the entire time. Mid-range shot for Iran is off. Drew Holiday rebound. Pushing up the court, dribbles through 3 defenders. Kick to LaVine, kick to Jason Tatum, wide open corner 3, and Tatum is still broke from 3. He's been terrible for Team USA so far during this Olympic process. Eric, just permaban. Those spam robots, just permaban them. Michael, no, I did not lift. We did not, our college basketball team, we did not grind as hard as other teams do. But we still finished 4th out of 33 teams. So, I mean, we're still pretty good. Where'd I go to college? Columbia Basin. How nervous are you guys for the next couple of days for the Portland Trail Blazers? I have so much nervous anticipation. It's good that there's like Olympics on to watch and just kind of get my mind off of it. Because y'all know I've been grinding out the videos and thinking about this nonstop pretty much. Zach LaVine playing some full court defense. JaVale McGee is in the game. He's subbed in for Draymond Green. He's guarding the ball. And a turnover. Drew Holiday, wide open trail 3, and he knocks it down. He continues to play great. JaVale McGee could probably play point guard for this Iran team. Man, I should have done a play-by-play for the France game, because that was a good game. That was a fun game. Taylor Packer says he's really anxious. See, if we do a straight-up CJ for a player swap, I hope we swap him and Derrick Jones Jr. for like a Tobias Harris, and then we take on Joe Ingles for a pick. So it's like CJ, Derrick Jones Jr. and a pick for Joe Ingles and Tobias Harris. I could get behind that. If you have Dame, Powell, Harris, Rocco, and Nurkic, and then off the bench you have Simons, Little, Ingles, and a taxpayer mid-level exception for a backup center, and you have that plan under Chauncey Billups, that could be a pretty good team. And then you'd still maybe be able to make an upgrade at the deadline. I don't know. Especially if, like, Little's able to break out and look like a really good young prospect and raise his value. Same thing with Anthony Simons. Then all of a sudden those two prospects are guys that teams might really want. So, if that's the case, I don't know. I've never been on the trade CJ bandwagon, but at this point I'm kind of just like, you know what? Trade him. Even if it's for Tobias Harris. Eric Brandt said, I guess Utah said they weren't giving away Ingles or Bogdanovich for cap relief, just Favors. I would take Favors as a backup center. And then use the MLE on Nick Batum instead of having Joe Ingles. And that's the thing is, you could probably throw Favors into that without having to trade Utah pick if they're looking to just get off him without taking anything back. So McGee gets Dirk fadeawayed on by this like 7-2 guy, so get work to JaVale. Jason Tatum turns the ball over for absolutely no reason. And I don't know what that layup was. My goodness, what is this? USA's playing with a lot of pace in this game. Jason Tatum travels, drives left, kicks out. Jeremy Grant gets a wide open three. He knocks it down. Future Blazer Jeremy Grant for three. USA 41, Iran 17. Jeremy Plan B Grant. Oh no, is that his nickname now? CJ the GOAT? Dude, this big Iranian dude can kind of handle the ball. I'm kind of impressed. Yeah, I wasn't expecting him to handle the ball like that. USA tied the water polo game. Austin, you giving us other Olympics update? I can do play-by-play for water polo if y'all want. Because right now USA is up 27. Zach LaVine for three. They're making everything. Has anybody in here ever played water polo? Haddadi. Is his first name like Hamid? Eric? Zach LaVine step back. He's feeling it. He knocks it down. Another three for Zach LaVine. I mean, Team USA looks fantastic today. I know they're playing a bad team, but they're also making literally everything. They're making looks that they were missing against France. I think if France got this Team USA, France would have lost by 10, 15 points. Haddadi, yeah. Water polo low-key lit. Dude, that's such an exhausting sport. JaVale McGee almost got dunked on by Haddadi. And Haddadi hurt his knee. Haddadi jumped like 3 inches and still was too far up there for JaVale McGee to go get that ball. No, we didn't have a pool in my school. We weren't, we weren't that lucky, I guess. His form's ugly, though, Eric. Misses his first free throw. Dottie. Handball's underrated. Handball is definitely underrated. That was so much fun to play in school. JaVale McGee dropped the alley-oop. He's out here throwing. JaVale McGee with the finger roll. Alright. There's basically the time of the game where you put in Victory Cigar JaVale McGee and he starts doing Euro steps and finger rolls and being JaVale. I mean, he is the definition of a human victory cigar. Jason Tatum on the fast break almost gets rim checked, but throws it down. Do you have access to ESPN play-by-play or some kind of visual? I'm watching the game right now. I just have it on my screen. Oh, you mean for the stream? Is there ESPN play-by-play for? I don't think there is. I don't know. But I mean, 51-20. Just USA up by a lot. This is kind of the game where you don't even need a score. You just know USA is just thrashing them right now. Iran hits 2 threes, though. What's that dude's name? Let me try and read that. Rezafar? Facts, CJ. I'm surprised they beat China, though, Eric. How are you watching it if you can't find it? Go to NBCOlympics.com. Thoughts on the Mariners? I don't like that trade they made today. Absolutely not. And of course they're getting thrashed right now by the what a God, this team had such good vibes and then you go make that trade, man. That's just frustrating. At least Kelenic had a hit today. I don't really I keep track of the Mariners, but I don't watch them, if that makes sense. Because there's just been so many years where they're close to a playoff spot, and then they'll do some stupid trade, and then they'll suck, and then we'll miss the playoffs for like the 20 millionth year in a row. So I don't really like invest my time in watching them. I don't know how Kelenic is depressing for you. He's hitting like 107. Devin Booker's in the game. Headband and haircut and all. KD's in the game also. He shoots a mid-range fadeaway, misses. Damian Lillard is also in the game with his future teammate Jeremy Grant. And Iran hits another 3, so now they're just popping off. 3 threes in a row for Iran. Dame out here, step back to the left, and he knocks it down. We just needed to get Dame back in. Dame's 4 for 8 from downtown. He looks a lot more aggressive than he did yesterday. He looks a lot more like Portland Trailblazer Dame, which is great to see. Iran, another 3. This one's off. That dude's form was uglier than the other guys, though, so maybe he shouldn't be the one shooting. And then he hacks Devin Booker. Gabe won't like that. Oh, wait, I think that was the guy that hit 2 in a row. That I just said shouldn't be shooting them. I don't know, man. Trevin asked what time is it in Tokyo right now. That's a good question for Google because I highly doubt anybody here knows. Dame with the ball, gets a screen from Bam, pulls up off of it and knocks down yet another 3. Damian Lillard, 5 for 9 from 3, taking over this game. You love to see it. You love to see it. Until Henry Abbott is telling the truth, and then you hate to see it. 2:16 p.m. 13 hours ahead, so 1 p.m. Wouldn't 13 hours ahead be 11 a.m.? I mean, that depends on where you live, Priest, because it's 10:16 where most people are on the West Coast. Chat, how many how many threes is Dame gonna hit this game? This is physical. My goodness. Looks like Dame said something to a Dottie. He gave him a weird look. This is getting feisty. The Dottie looks like he's spitting in his hands before the free throw. That's unsanitary. That should be a technical. How tall is the Dottie? He looks like he's like 7'2". Dame off another screen, another open three, and knocks it down again. He cannot be stopped. Honestly, he's not even being guarded, which is just silly. Dame has 6 threes. USA up 60-28 with 2 minutes left in the second quarter. My goodness. I wanted to see this Damian Lillard where he's not passing up shots, where he's taking over. Iran hits another 3, so it looks like they got shooters. Shout out Hassan Whiteside, but they're not keeping up with Dame. Dame gets the ball again. Another 3. Off. I wanted that. I was going to get a little bit hyped. At that one, if that one fell. I mean, Dame should just shoot the ball every time at this point. Haddadi against KD. KD strips it from him. Hit ahead pass. Dame catches the ball. He's in the key, and he finishes with the... Nah, he missed it with the left. Surprised he missed that lay-in. Bam! Chase down block. This is a very fast-paced game. Devin Booker leading the break. Lob to KD. That was a terrible lob. Pass to Dame, and he misses another left-hand layup. Dame needs to get in the gym and work on his left hand. What a chase down block from Bam, though. Phenomenal. Haddadi makes you mad? I kind of like Haddadi. Haddadi seems dope. Dame out here making threes, smoking layups. I mean, 3's more than 2, so he's good at math. R.I.P. Blazers changed his name to Priest. Why'd you change your name, R.I.P. Blazers? Man, why do people will, like, make a name for themselves, and they'll be super well known as, like, a username. Like, R.I.P. Blazers. Like, a lot of people that watch streams knew who he was. And then he'll go and change it to Priest, and like nobody knows who it is, think it's somebody new. Completely throws you for a loop. They're reviewing whether something's a 3 or a 2. It really doesn't matter. It's Iran. They're going to lose by like 28 or 29, depending on this review. Eric Olsen says he'll never change his name. Good. Don't be a Chad Ochocinco. Aiden says Dame recruiting Haddadi after this game. Yeah, that's the recruiting Dame's going to be doing is Haddadi. What's up, Gabe? Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Feel free to hop on stream with me if you want, Gabe. Eric's being a father right now, so Team USA women look bored. The shack, the shack of Iran. Middleton driving the lane. Ball gets knocked out of bounds. Still Team USA ball. I want to get Dame another shot. 34 on the game clock, so could go 2 for 1 here. Thoughts on 3-on-3 ball? They didn't get good enough players. Lob, KD. Dame can't throw lobs, apparently. Designed inbound play. Had Dame throwing it in. A lob to KD, and Dame threw it too high. Somewhere Dan Maring is typing a tweet right now. See ya, Eric. Devin Booker driving left, fades away, short. Iran rebound, three-quarter court shot. Not close. 60-30 at half. Dame's smiling as he walks off the court because he knows Neil Olshey is going to make a master trade tomorrow. Is it 4 quarters or 2 halves? 4 quarters. Siakam incoming, I hope so. We about to see Dame Mike. Yes, we are. I'm going to listen to it and just not say anything and just... those of you who aren't watching are just going to hear silence, but... Olivia said Danny Meringue already tweeted about it. See? Told you. Man's predictable. His shtick is too predictable. Of course he did. Dude, wants so bad to, make a point or be shown as right. It's funny. Anytime Dame throws a lob pass, a little bit too high, it's just automatic tweet from him. If y'all watching this and you watch him, tisk, tisk, tisk. Whatever tisk, tisk means. I don't even know what that means, but... Siakam coming to Golden State. No way. There's a pizza commercial on and now I'm hungry. I might DoorDash something. I might say screw my diet tonight in celebration. And then just blame you guys for subscribing. And ruining my diet. Is the draft preview must watch? I mean, it depends on if you want to watch a draft preview. If you don't care about the draft, then no. If you really care about the draft, then probably. What should I order? There's nothing on. Nothing open. That I like. Could get Subway. Eat carbs, it'll be our fault. Unsub to say nah, riddle, nah. You gotta have cheat days to keep yourself mentally. And Dame's boxing the stanchion. Here we go. Dame's mic'd up. I wanna listen to this. ZXZZX, I will. Thank you. Anyway, Dame was mic'd up, so that's what I was listening to. Alright, let me get my tabs sorted out again. Let's see. What am I looking for here? No. Tripping. Oh, I never pasted in the Discord for the announcement tab. I never pasted the stream link. Whoops. Here, I'll actually post it. There we go. All right. My tabs are all messed up. Modeling should be an Olympic sport. No. Brianna Stewart to the Blazers. What's up, King? What should I order? I'm thinking Subway. At least that's like healthier than the alternatives, right? Like slightly. Let's see what we got on DoorDash. We got Wendy's, we got Wingstop, we got Taco Bell, we got Sherry's Mooch's. Sherry's is like 10 miles away though, so I'm not getting that. 7-Eleven, Five Guys. Should I say? Oh no, Five Guys closes in 1 minute, so too late. I don't want Five Guys anyway. See, Sherry's is fire. It's just so far away, Carson, that it's like gonna be cold. You know what I mean? By the time it gets here. Like, by where I live, we have every sort of place to eat. But we don't have a breakfast place. We don't have, like, an IHOP or a Denny's or a Sherry's. But we have, like, a Buffalo right across from a Wingstop with a Five Guys in between, with a Chipotle. Like, I don't know. I live by a place, just every food place, I swear. That's where I sit and work and do my DoorDash. But we don't have, like, a Sherry's. Because Sherry's sounds amazing right now. 8.9 miles. $7-Eleven hot dog. That sounds like cancer, Gabe. Carson, how do you know I'm up in Hazeldale, man? Yes, I'm up in Philida. If you know where that is. You're allowed to ask that. I don't care. I'm not gonna say exactly where I live. I'm not gonna say my address, man. Walk out an hour from now and have 5,000 people outside. Nah, I'm just kidding. But yeah, I live in Philida. You lived there. Why'd you live there? Did you go to high school at River or what? Hayden's in Hazeldale? In Vancouver? Yeah. Wait, you take what back, Carson? I'm a 1%er. That's too good for mystery meats from 7-Eleven. A lot of you guys in Hazeldale. Why are you guys all in Hazeldale? That's sketch. Y'all stalking me. Killer Burger's there. No, I don't know. Apparently everybody's from Hazeldale, though. So. They said Sue Bird leads the way with 0 points. Simon's moving to Hazeldale next week. Why is everybody in Hazeldale? I don't like, okay, like, I'm around Hazeldale all the time. I'm, like, a little bit north of Hazeldale, though. I'm not, like, technically in Hazeldale. If any of you know where Philida is, but... CJ the Ghost says he's in Hazeldale as a business trip. I doubt that. Camus. Okay, so do you... Carson, do you know... Do you know who Jimmy High Roller is, then? Or, like, did you know him growing, like, I don't know. It depends on how old you are, obviously. But I know he went to Camus and was, like, a year ahead of me. I mean, you guys might know Jimmy High Roller as the YouTuber, but he is from Vancouver. When he was a senior at Camus, I played against them as a junior. He didn't get subbed in. Jimmy High Roller is from Vancouver. He's from here. The dude in his D1 story completely lied about multiple things, by the way. That's I don't like him for that. He did go to Camus. His name is... I don't want to out his, like, name, because his name isn't Jimmy. His name is Grayson Anderson. Carson, his name is Grayson Anderson. If you know that name. He was a year ahead of me. He graduated 2013. Eric says he can come on now, but we're getting Couch Eric. I don't like the way that sounds. What does that mean? What? Carson, that's Jimmy High Roller, bro. You didn't know that was Jimmy High Roller? Yeah, that's Jimmy High Roller. He said he didn't go to Camus. Yeah, he did. He threw his coach under the bus for playing guys that were younger and worse than him. In actuality, he wasn't good. He said he averaged a double-double his junior year at Mountain View High School. And he played about 3 minutes a game and averaged maybe 1 point per game. The dude lied. He has like 1 million subs on YouTube. I'm taking myself against him. I mean, I played against him when he didn't even get subbed in the game, and I dropped 10 points, including 8 fourth-quarter points to win by 1 against Camus my junior year. So, I mean, you know, just extrapolate that into some one-on-one, I'd take myself. Chat, y'all cracking me up. No, I'm not gonna call him out. It's not worth it. Greg Hughes says I was better than all of you, but now I'm old. I went to River, Carson. Screw Skyview. I almost cussed on stream just now, by the way, since you brought up Skyview. D1 legend. Yeah, he set track records, but just wasn't on the track team or something. What's up, Andrew? See, Taylor Packer I knew, like, back before I started YouTube. And Andrew Perez. Eric, I checked Discord. What does Couch Eric mean? What does that mean? That sounds scary. That sounds, I don't know. What is, you're gonna have to elaborate on that. Whatever Couch Eric means. You're on your couch. Why would that be a problem? He said it like it'd be a problem. Oh, that's what's up, Carson. Bro, you're my age and you're already married and I'm just, like, single as can be. It's tragic. Gabe. Alright, I'll bring on Eric. I'll bring on Eric. I'm scared, but I'll bring him on. Oh my goodness. Alright, so... Alright. It's not as bad as I was thinking. I don't know what I was thinking, but it's not as bad as I was thinking. Anyway. What's up?
What's up, Tori? How are you?
Oh, I'm playing the audio. Let me fix that real quick. Whoops. Before I get banned. Let me mute the Olympics. There we go. All right. Okay. You got a fan working overtime there? It's actually not that bad. What's up?
What's up, man? Just enjoying Dame dropping 18 in the first half.
Looks a lot more aggressive. They needed somebody to step up and be aggressive. It was like they were all way too passive last game. So, Gabe, that's so sus, Gabe, that do you need like a 5-minute ban so you can like regather yourself right now?
I wiped
do you
the Cheetos
see this
off
man?
my beard and then put on a shirt before I came on.
No. I'm trying to vibe and relax. This is kind of like
Can you do me a favor and turn that fan off for a minute?
Yeah, that fan is working OT. Jarek vibes. Dude has a... Is that a... I'm trying to see what's in your background. Is that a bookcase?
There's a bookcase.
With a bunch of books you never read?
They're mostly kids' books.
Oh, got you.
And then there's, yeah, it's a bunch of toys. And
Hello.
no one can see anything that you're...
Hello.
Alright.
I don't think Eric has a robe. Thank God. Hopefully not. Cause you don't go Blazers 05. Don't even go there, man. Don't give this man any ideas. When's the next game? I'm not sure.
Yeah,
I'm assuming
I don't own a robe.
I lost my robe, sadly.
I could wear like my wife's pink robe if you want.
Don't no. Oh my goodness. I hate where this stream is going. See, that's what I was scared of. Eric doesn't have enough basketball to talk about. Eric, talk basketball.
Well, first of all, Carson asked if I lived in the greater Portland area. Yeah, I live out in North Plains, which is just...
The lesser Portland area?
Past Beaverton, Hillsborough area. So West Portland.
Stickville? Apparently everybody's in Hazelton, Eric.
I know, I was reading that.
Yeah. I got a... Somebody gave me a... did I bring it in here?
Bam gave a stare down after he caught that.
Oh, the game's back on? Thanks for letting me know.
It's a little further down 26 west Carson. I'm about 7 minutes west of Hillsborough Stadium.
KD hits the mid-range. And there's apparently a steal, and then Devin Booker dunks it, so... I mean... this is just a throttling. I wish we got this Team USA against France. We get this Team USA, I think we're winning gold. Because the problem is just like you didn't have like KD or Dame being aggressive and hitting shots, but you had Dame be aggressive, you had Levine be aggressive. Like, I feel like those guys were trying to be too unselfish. Like, they needed to be a little bit more selfish.
Yeah.
What a defensive play by KD. They just need to say screw it and...
They just passed it right to Booker. On that
what is that? There's your guy,
nice
Gabe. Your guy, D-Book. Taking his anger out on the rim. Devin Booker curls off the screen. Bam, mid-range jumper. That's off. 21 points off turnovers for the U.S., 0 for Iran.
Well, that was our other problem. In the first game, we had way too many turnovers.
Yeah. Are you proud of me for not making a political joke at any point during the stream so far?
Why would you make a political joke?
It's because it's Iran.
I guess.
Uh,
You're a professional, though.
am I?
Now that you have 5,000 subs.
Oh, yeah, you're right. You're right. You're right. Gabe says Pop is a fraud. That's a fraudulent comment.
So Michael asked, when does USA lose a chance at the gold? So it's like pool play right now. So as long as they win their next game against Czech Republic, they'll automatically qualify for the elimination round, and then it's just whoever loses is out from there on out. If they lose their next game, there's still a slight chance they could get into the elimination
I think
round,
it's like
but
a
it's going to be
50-50.
yeah. So
Because what? There's three
could be.
pools. So they take the 3 first place teams, the 3 second place teams, and then 2 third place teams.
And it's point
So 2 out of
differential.
3.
Yeah. So this game will help a lot. So as long as they
Yeah,
keep
I mean,
Czech Republic game close, they should.
which I don't see them getting blown out.
They
so.
should be in the elimination rounds, and then from there, it's just you have to win every game or you don't win gold.
Yeah, I would be shocked if they weren't.
And if you lose in the semifinals, then you play for bronze instead of gold, which is always disappointing. But yeah, so still pretty good chance. They pretty much have to win out, but they still.
Gabe says he hates
should be
Pop.
able
Gabe's tripping. I like Pop.
He is kind of a jerk.
You know, I mean, it's like the
that's
Bill
bad thing,
Belichick thing. But like,
Yeah.
Pop has personality though. You know what I mean? Like Bill Belichick doesn't have a personality.
Yeah.
So maybe I'll get. I don't know what to order, man.
Pizza.
There's no pizza place open.
Yeah. Good. Pizza places are open till like midnight usually.
I mean, I could go off of DoorDash and order pizza.
That's what you can't order DoorDash.
ESPN's randomly playing something.
Hayden asked if we're high on Otto Porter. I would love it if we got him with our mid-level. I think that would be a great fit, especially if we got our number one target. Nice pass. We got number one target Siakam because he could fill in power forward until he's back.
You're ahead of me, Eric.
I'm watching it like on
wait.
TV, so.
Well, I think actually no, I think I was a little behind. I just fast forward a little bit. So, should I get Wendy's? I don't know, man. I'm hungry though. I haven't eaten all day.
What's up, GK?
GK in here?
Yeah.
My tabs are all over the place. I'm still high on Auto. Like I've always liked Auto.
Yeah, I feel like because of the last 2 seasons, that's a possibility to get him with the Taxman level. Whereas that wouldn't have been if he had played well, or hadn't been hurt.
I barely go over to 164th. It's like 20-minute drive. It probably takes me longer to go to 164th than it does to go to like downtown Portland. It's probably the same distance, so without traffic, of course.
What's up, Danny P?
I haven't had a Frosty in a while. Maybe I will.
Go Blazers 05. Is that TJ Warren or McConnell or who?
I assume it's Warren because he was in my video I just dropped.
Mm-hmm.
One of the videos I just dropped.
Hi, Destrom. TJ Leaf. Yeah, we could bring TJ Leaf back if we wanted. Trevin said you spoiled the video. He hasn't watched it yet.
I mean, you got 3 other targets to think about. Cough.
Oh, jeez.
I gotta turn back to the game.
Oh, Dame's open. Oh. Didn't get it to him in time.
Can't tell if you're ahead of me or not.
KD's 3 just like rimmed out, and we got the rebound and put it in.
I think I might be a little bit ahead of you.
Uh,
Draymond just fouled.
yeah, I'm a few seconds behind.
Alright, I'll time it. Alright, should be pretty good. Feel like the Valley Pod guys right now trying to sync up with each other. Alright, so ball just got inbounded. You at the same point?
Yep. Well,
Right.
like 1 second behind or so.
Alright, cool. Should be good. They're still doubling. They're still playing hard while being up 40. You can tell that point differential means something. Even if I didn't know any better, I would say just, what a lob? Dang, bro, KD, I should tweet out that KD can't throw lob passes, Eric. Did you see that lob pass? KD can't throw lob passes.
Pretty bad, man.
I should tweet that out, man. Brooklyn should never run a lob play next year, because do you see that lob pass from KD? He just can't throw them.
Yep.
Do you hear me earlier call out that tweet?
Yeah.
Clownery,
What?
man.
How do you say, is it Keita or Quita?
Kata?
Keita?
I'm pretty sure it's Kata.
So, okay. You don't need to keep doing this. I was looking at some big boards, and Tankathon has him 21st on their board.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not that high. I like him, but he's not that high.
I was like, what? They also have Suggs #1.
Yeah, it's like some NBA Draft.net type stuff. Is
Yeah.
NBA Draft.net still bad this year?
I'll check them out right now.
I haven't looked at all.
Yeah, I usually don't.
Oh
All I
no,
could
it's very
occasionally go-
legit. Oh, that's unfortunate. I was hoping for some entertainment. Yeah, they got Book Night 6th which is legit. That's all I needed to see.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it looks kind of like a well-informed one. But they always, I guess this is right around the time where when was it updated? 7/27. So today, it was just updated a couple hours ago. So this is where they start getting really accurate, and then it looks like they're always really accurate, you know?
I mean, I can't lie. I kind of followed that path with my videos. I mean, mock draft. My first mock draft had Kai Jones 5
course,
and Quentin Grimes 17.
You get new information and stuff. But
I just did that because I like those guys.
they have Keita at 46.
Wait. What? Cade?
Keita.
Oh, it sounded like you said Cade.
No,
I was
Keita.
like, they got Cade Cunningham at 46.
No. They got him #1. Yeah, Tankathon's mock is better than their big board. Their mock is pretty much right.
Legit, yeah. I should just, for my final mock draft, I should just do it completely random.
Like the Flynn. Like you know when you fill out a bracket and you could just choose the random and it always has like the 16th seed making the finals or something.
Yeah. Do
You
that
should
with
just-
like
you should just
64
do that
players. With the first pick, the Detroit Pistons
just
select
random, like-
MJ Walker.
Second pick, Matthew Hurt.
Bro, I can't stand Matthew Hurt's game. I don't know why.
Yeah.
If I see somebody in chat say, who are some draft targets? I'm going to be sad.
Well, I don't blame them because it's possible people have missed a video or two.
Oh, very true. But we were gaining subs with every video, so... I mean, next season I'm going to try and be more consistent with uploads and whatnot. Who's #1 on your big board, Eric?
Mobley.
And is Cade #2?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. I
Makes
think
sense.
it's like razor thin, but like people think that's a slight on Cade, but it's not really. I think they're
Yeah.
all. I think all. I think the first 4 picks are all going to be really good.
I have Cade, Green, Mobley.
Mm-hmm.
I have. I'm trying to figure out where I want to put Trey Mann. Because I like the idea of Trey Mann. Draymond just threw that to nobody.
He's your latest Kai Jones.
Yeah, there's
Or you
always
wanna-
players that I like watch, and I've watched Trey Mann. I just watched more footage on him, and guys that have a floater game that are that skilled with the ball in their hands, that shifty, and can hit a variety of shots. Like, I don't know. I just don't see how he's not like a really good NBA scorer.
Yeah.
I feel like his floor is like 6th man of the year caliber. Like, just give him more space, and if he gets better running the pick and roll, like, he'll be phenomenal.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's just so many guys, dude. It's like in like previous years, I like watch footage on guys that are like ranked 20 through 30, and some guys will be like, yeah, I like this guy, and then some guys I'm like, yeah, I don't really like this guy at all. It's like every player I watch, dude, it's just like they're phenomenal. They look phenomenal. Like Isaiah Todd looks freaking phenomenal. Sharif Cooper fixed his like lean on his jump shot and stuff. It's just like it's hard.
Well, you asked me to like give you a big board or whatever, and I'm having like writer's block because like I got to like 10ish, and then I'm just like every time I do some research and like kind of want to put him here, and then I'm like I look at like 5 other guys and I'm like how do I choose between these 6 guys?
Yeah.
Maybe we should just not put our.
Well, it's just for graphics.
No,
honestly.
I know.
It's not a big deal if like a guy's like 34 or 32.
I know.
Just for the graphics I'm working on.
After last year, people just take it like way too seriously and be like, "You idiot."
Yeah, it's not gonna be anywhere near as predominantly featured.
Yeah.
Chat, do you want a preview? Do you want a preview of the Zach LaVine from half court, barely off its 3rd quarter? Do you guys want a preview of the graphics? Because I'll give you a preview. Let me see here. These are the graphics. I'm doing player cards. Also, what kind of Frosty should I order, chat? I'm leaning vanilla.
I'll go chocolate.
Is chocolate better? Could I get half it? I mean, I'm ordering.
I mean, they're both good. Why don't you just get 2 Frosties, 2 small Frosties, then you got both.
I could do that. I'll see what chat says, though.
I see 2 chocolate, 2 vanilla so far.
They can't make up their minds, man. Tragic.
I mean, they're both good. They can't really go wrong either way.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let chat see these.
See what?
Just the background a little bit. Just got some pictures up behind me.
You trying to say that your family is real? In case anybody was doubting.
I mean, my kid has already popped his head on here like 3 times. So. And you can hear him making noises. Here comes the 4th time. Okay, they don't need to watch your Switch. Playing some new Pokemon game.
Man, Photoshop's taking forever. My goodness.
It's always hilarious when people... Like, I think you got this the other day. Is like, someone told you on Twitter, if I hadn't seen you on YouTube, I'd think you were a Neil Olshey birder. It's like... I got that today in an argument. Okay, Neil Olshey. It's like, okay, whatever. It's like the stupidest comeback ever. It's like you have no comeback, or you can't dispute what I'm saying, and so you just say I'm Neil Olshey.
All right, here we go. Here is the.
Can Tatum actually hit a shot? Nope. Still can't.
He's been so bad for him. Oh, that's really big. Hold on. Here we go. That's the graphics that I'm working on. they will go like it'll go like top right, and then if you were in our stream last year, we'll have the bottom like right here across the screen, and then we're gonna have the left template that we had last year right here. So like when a player gets drafted, we'll throw up like the team that drafted them with their stats and whatnot. So ignore the big board ranks because those are just placeholders until we actually have ours. But that's basically how the graphics gonna look like. So I'm doing that. I'm trying to do that for like 80 players. A lot of work. No, that's like a sneak peek. So. So see, it's not anywhere near as predominantly featured. So.
Dame back in.
Nice. All right, I'm getting small vanilla, small chocolate. It's a celebration tonight. All right. Dame pull up 3, bang bang.
Yeah, like last game he wasn't even looking to shoot those.
I know.
And now he's just automatic.
Now he's like, screw it, we suck. I gotta carry.
It's all like I'm kind of the same way when I play with, like when I'm with my team that I normally play with. I know how aggressive I need to be and stuff, but if I like sub on a team that's got all good players, and I'm just trying to fit in, I way overpass. That's why I compared myself to Ben Simmons a few streams ago.
See, I feel like it's easier for me to play with better players. Like,
well, it's easier. I just
because,
like, especially if it's not my team. Like, if I'm just subbing, well, like I feel like I shouldn't shoot.
You don't have to do as much. I just feel like my style of play, like I'm able to like fit in more naturally next to better players because like I'm like a slasher who will pull up and shoot threes if he's open, but like I'm a slasher who will constantly try and draw a second defender and kick out and just move the ball and like set screens for guys and just like make things run like that. Like I like playing as kind of like a point forward type role, and I'm cool just sitting off the ball if I have to. So I'm able to like do that more. Whereas like if I got guys that can't shoot or guys that like can't space properly, like I was playing pickup a few days ago, and dude, we were playing 5-on-5, and I swear almost every time I had the ball on one side of the court, my 4 teammates were also on my half of the court.
Yeah.
And like somebody would set it. I had 3 people trying to set an on-ball screen for me at once. And it's just like, what am I supposed to do? I guess I'll just pull up for 3 from 5 feet behind the arc because there's no spacing and nobody can make a shot anyways. It's like, I don't know what to do. You know what I mean? If I drive, I'm going to get triple teamed and I kick out to a guy who doesn't even want to shoot. Like, that's what's awkward to me when I play.
Well, see, the difference for me is when I'm usually I like my normal teams, like a lot of time the offense runs through me, like kind of like an inside out, or like, I can play up top too. So, like I'm used to like controlling everything and telling people where to go. And
Tatum made a shot! Okay, anyway, what?
And like my teammates know when to cut and stuff. Whereas if you're playing with really good players, especially in like a pickup or a rec league, it's mostly those good players just like the ISO or go one-on-one and stuff. So like there isn't a lot of cutting or ball movement and stuff like that. So
that's in your rec league?
In a lot of leagues that are like with really good players. I mean, yours might be different because there's only 4.
Damn, shoot that. We don't have that problem. Like everybody like plays a pretty good style of basketball.
The court's a little more open though with 4 guys. So.
Yeah. I mean, but like even if we had 5, like the people in my rec league just know how to play like off each other and like don't hold the ball. You know what I mean?
It sounds like a lot of them.
Well, it's like it's easier.
Right?
I mean, yeah, like we're familiar with each other, I guess, but it's just like we have people that like know how to play. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know, that try and play the right way, like for the most part. I mean, there's more room to ISO, and there's less players on your team, so it would make more sense hypothetically to ISO. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I don't know. I mean, I know you always go back to it's 4 people, but I don't know. I like the basketballs in my league is good and it's fun. So you got guys that play off each other pretty well and are familiar with each other. So
yeah.
But I mean, if we took a team from Lakeshore and we put it in like a 5-on-5 league, I feel like we'd play that way. From my gym, from my rec league. So
yeah, but like you said, that you're familiar with each other. I'm talking more if you just went like on a random team and you were playing.
Oh yeah,
all
if you're
really
all
good
random,
players.
then maybe. But I don't know. There's just some guys where it's just like you can tell they know how to play and you can play off them pretty easily, like just right away because they know what they're doing and they're not playing selfish from the get go. You know. Like, I know if I play with Gabe, he's just going to ISO and step back 3 and then do some J.R. Smith crap, but, I mean...
This was some time ago, but, like, we picked up one of my friends who was, like, really good, played in college and stuff, and he got on our team, and he was just like, what? He was, like, so confused on, like, why we passed, and it wasn't just, like, taking turns going one-on-one and stuff. It was weird.
Yeah. It's more fun to play that way. If I wanted to play one-on-one, I would just play somebody one-on-one. I wouldn't play in rec league. You know what I mean? Like, I don't get that. JaVale, shoot the 3! Nah, he'd rather shoot the layup and get the and one and get the 3-point play that way. NBA's... USA's basketball youngest members. Anthony Davis is the youngest in 2012. LeBron, Carmelo, Amari, Keldon Johnson, Emeka Okafor.
That must be since...
4 of those guys were on that 2004 team. LeBron, Carmelo, Amari, and Emeka Okafor were all 21 or younger in 2004. No wonder they lost.
Wait, is that after 1988?
Yeah, I assume so.
Because when we have had younger players...
Yeah, I assume so.
Actually, yesterday I watched the 88 gold medal game. I wanted to see Sabonis versus Robinson.
Yeah.
It's on YouTube. It's pretty cool.
If you had to take only... Well, Oh, no. Dame, you're good. Okay, good. The way you went down was kind of... I didn't like that. Got hit in the head. Okay. The problem is there's so many one and done players that you can't put together like a good team of college players because a lot of the good college players just go straight to the NBA now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So like if you in there.
Yeah. So if you just took guys that haven't played in the NBA, I mean, you'd have probably a lot of guys in this year's draft: Cade Cunningham, Evan Mobley, Jalen Suggs, Jalen Green.
That'd be a fun team.
Probably would have Chet, I would think.
I think back how they used to do it, though, is it used to be mostly like juniors and seniors and not one-and-done players. So I think maybe...
the problem is like most of them were juniors and seniors. There wasn't really one-and-done players.
So, but like I think they would probably... I don't know how they would do it. Maybe sacrifice some overall talent just to have a little bit older players.
I mean, if you're just taking guys like 22 and under.
Yeah.
I mean, we get the problem is we get crushed now because you have NBA players on other teams.
Yeah, that's why it's always weird when people say, "Oh, they shouldn't have NBA players anymore." It's like, well, other countries still get to.
I know. What, you don't want Luka carrying Slovenia? Like, that's awesome, I think.
Yeah. Man, he had such a good game.
I know. Because he knows how to play that international game.
Yeah, it's fun to watch. I almost like watching that. Dame's playing more like that tonight than he was, but it's almost like if we just sent the Blazers over there, and I know like Nurk's not American or whatever, so we wouldn't have like our full team, but like Dame would be like that if he was on a team where he was like the man, like the Blazers.
Oh,
you know?
Absolutely.
So I almost feel like that's if we just sent, like I said, it'd be a little weird since there's a lot of international players in the NBA now, but if we just sent like our champion team or whatever over there, like we couldn't have Giannis, I guess, but if it was like Middleton and Drew, and I guess that really wouldn't work with international players, but
yeah,
I feel like if you just sent a team over there, it'd almost be better sometimes than sending just a bunch of random good players, you know?
You just have to have it. You just have to establish an identity.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you can just like if you have like a LeBron and a Kawhi and just have like big physical forwards where you just physically dominate everybody on both sides of the floor, like you can be fine. But we don't have that, and B, there's better talent across the NBA where you can't just get away with just being bigger and more physical than teams. So now it's a situation where it's like, okay, you have to have an identity, like who's the go-to scorer, who's the guy making things run. And it was like, you would think, okay, that would be Dame and KD, but like they weren't playing like it. You know what I mean? They weren't being aggressive like that. And you heard Dame.
Yeah.
Dame's like, yeah, I'm not going to play like how I played for Portland. And it's almost like this team needs you to, because they need somebody to. They need somebody to be aggressive and be the guy that makes everything go. And then in this game, Dame's been that guy. So, I mean, he was that guy more today than KD. So maybe, like, I think right now, Dame is the best player on this Team USA team.
Mm-hmm.
If they need him to be aggressive like he is in Portland, even though they have all that talent, they need him to step up and, like, give the team that scoring boost, that punch, make things run. So, I mean, this hangs on the back of Dame, mostly, I think.
Yeah, Gray Hughes, if we signed McGee and traded for Jeremy Grant, we could tell Dame we got 2 of his Olympian teammates.
I know. The next game is Saturday, 8 a.m. Eastern Time, 5 a.m.
Yep,
Pacific
it's back
time.
to 5 a.m. Yeah.
Screw that.
Hey, I can watch some of that before I go to basketball.
So what's today? Tuesday? Wait, that's Saturday?
Maybe it's Saturday there.
But why? No, why would it say 8 a.m.? Because
yeah.
it's not 8 a.m. there.
I
Is that really the next game, guys? Is Saturday? That's a long layoff.
Honestly, if it might not be a bad strategy to just have JaVale McGee like near the hoop at all times on defense, and just anytime the ball touches the rim, just tell him to go up there and swat it away.
That's Tatum's shot right there. Tatum's shot's so weird.
Yeah.
That's so weird. They're trying to get Tatum going, it seems like. He's posting up. Kicks it out to Draymond. And Draymond made a 3, so congratulations to Draymond Green for making his first 3 in probably 3 months. And shout out to Jason Tatum for making a productive play. Draymond throws his back out every time he shoots the ball, I swear.
The France game was Sunday here, Trevin.
Booker, shoot the 3, bruh. Alright, Tatum hit a 3. Alright, maybe Jason Tatum's finally woken up.
He does that thing Rocco was doing at the beginning of the season where he kind of bends his wrist a lot before he shoots, you know?
Who's that?
Tatum. Like, it kind of curls the ball in his arms a little bit and then goes up, you know?
Yeah. He's always kind of done that, though.
Yeah.
Booker, what was that pass?
The no-look drop-off to no one.
Gabe, what's your guy doing, man? Is Gabe still in here? What is your guy Book doing?
Pop's asking him that same thing.
Disappointing.
That's why Gabe doesn't like Pop.
Yeah.
That's the other thing. I felt like USA slowed the ball down way too much against France, and
absolutely,
when they have
run Draymond, bro, it was like they would get Draymond or they would get Gobert to switch on somebody, and then they wouldn't attack the mismatch, and then they wouldn't run when they had opportunities. It's like just beat Gobert down the floor.
Yeah, with Gobert and I forgot that other 7'2" dude's name, but
Mustafa Fall.
Yeah, Mustafa Fall. Like with those
phenomenal
guys,
name.
You don't. you don't slow the ball up against those kind of teams. You have to like beat them down the court, and we have the athletes to do it. And I felt like they weren't doing it.
Yeah, that makes sense. And then it's like we get up 7, and then we give up 2 corner threes in the same exact spot off 2 inbounds in a row on the same exact play. Like, how? You know what I mean? That's just ridiculous.
What's that website again? NBCOlympics.com or something?
Yeah.
No, I'll go to NBCOlympics.com. You should be able to watch
some
it
really
YouTube
good
TV though.
Yeah. Well, you just sign in with YouTube TV on NBCOlympics.com.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is gonna be fun. Dottie versus Draymond.
Oh, that was a good move, but he took like 8 steps. They should have just posted him up more. He can score in the post on this team.
He looks like he has no balance, though. USA's up 51.
Salvatore, I don't think they show the post-game press conferences on here. One thing's cool about like the times though, they like start right on time.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing. I was like, oh, I'll probably be right at the start of the game, and I forgot. It's like, oh,
Yeah.
if it says it starts at 9:40, it starts at 9:40.
Yeah.
It's not the NBA, where if it's local, it starts 10 minutes after, and if it's on national TV, it starts 15 to 20 minutes after.
Mm-hmm. Hey, Tony
There
and
you
David,
go.
whichever one you are. Are you Tony or David? Or both? Keldon?
Man, should have been Mikhail, honestly, right? Freaking Draymond, man.
Should have probably been Trae Young, but
Draymond, why are you being all extra, man? Why are you doing that? Why are you throwing him down, man? Draymond's such an asshole.
Alright, hey Tony.
Nelson Johnson? Who's Nelson Johnson? I remember he was like projected top 10 pick. And then like didn't necessarily have the best freshman season in college, fell to 28th, I believe he was picked at.
We're just so happy to get Nas, it didn't matter.
Yeah. But it's like now he's like showing like, yeah, I should have been a top 10 pick. The only guy in this year's draft that's really like that is BJ Boston. But BJ Boston isn't like the physical specimen that Keldon Johnson is.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It could be if he put on some weight, I guess.
Yeah, but like Keldon Johnson has that wingspan, man. Like, One and a half minutes left. USA, let's see if they can get a 60-point win. 25 to 30 in the draft is going to be stacked. Yeah, just every range in the draft is stacked, Trevin. Every range in the draft is stacked. Because there's like guys that I think are being insanely slept on that would be late first-round picks in a normal draft.
Mm-hmm.
Like a Moses Wright. I feel like he's a late first in a normal draft.
That's why, like, it's going to be weird because there's going to be a lot of people who are picked, like, in that mid-20s range that a lot of times it would be like, oh, who? What? Like, he was, like, projected 30th or 40th, you know? And then,
Yeah.
But it's like, well, he's so close to, like, some of the guys in that range anyway, so it's not that big of a reach, you know?
Do you think there will be a lot of players that are like projected in the second round that like jump up, 15 spots and get taken because the team really likes them?
Yeah, I think there's going to be a ton of those.
All right. Who do you think's going to fall then?
That's so tough because it's hard to even know like who.
Yeah, because it's like you look at all these guys and it's like none of them should fall.
Mm-hmm.
So it's gonna be so entertaining. Like I don't even like. I wish the Blazers had a pick, but it's like I don't even care. I am so intrigued by this draft.
Yeah.
Like, it's crazy. I don't know.
There's guys like Jaden Springer and Trey Murphy that I could see sneaking into like the top or the back end of the lottery, and I could also see him slip into late first.
You said Zaire Williams and Trey Murphy?
No, Jaden Springer and.
Oh, I think Zaire Williams and Trey Murphy. Those are like my two like sleeper forwards.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not that high. I feel like Jaden Springer might fall actually.
That's what I said. I wouldn't be
Like
surprised if he
round.
went like late lottery, but I feel like he's a guy who could fall down draft boards too.
I feel like Miles McBride might fall. I feel like Isaiah Jackson might fall.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like Josh Christopher, if there's questions about his character, might fall. Or just kind of like his overall attitude.
I think JT Thor is going to go in the first round.
I don't know, man. Like who? I just don't get who falls. Like, does Jared Butler fall? I mean, he's such a solid like pick around 20. It's just hard to, and there's a lot of teams that need guards, so it's. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's like there's like 40 first round prospects that should all go first round.
That's why I'm really happy that Neil hopefully sticks to this, but in his exit interview thing, he said like this is going to be the year we have to really focus on a couple of undrafted two-way contracts, because I feel like there's going to be a ton of guys that can still be good players that go undrafted.
Damn, Team USA really trying to get that point differential up, man.
You got to.
They're pressing. JaVale from half court. USA wins by 54 points.
Nice.
GG's. I don't know what Dame finished with, but Dame with a big game for Team USA.
Go 49ers 05 or go Blazers 05 says, what team do we try to buy into a second? I would look for teams that have like multiple late seconds. So like Charlotte has 56 and 57. I want to say New Orleans has a couple second round picks. Toronto has a few. I think the Knicks have they might only have one. No, they have two, but one's early and one's late.
Bitcoin just hit 40K. That's a dub. Lots of dubs today.
So yeah, like one of those teams that have multiple. The Pacers have 54 and 60 right now, so they could be a team that.
I mean, there's also teams that maybe just don't care to have a rookie. I don't know.
Yeah,
like, it's hard to say. So.
But with the two-way contracts now, like I think that will become less likely that teams sell their first or second round picks, because you can always just sign them to a two-way now, and then you have them for sure instead of having to worry about a bunch of other teams. Yeah.
Rayshawn has a good name that could fall to the second round.
Mm-hmm.
Sharif Cooper is one of them. But he fixed his shot looks so much better though. If he can shoot, the dude is so dynamic. Like, it's hard to see him slipping.
That guy's getting a
shot
pick with
looks so
Dame. That's so cool.
Who is?
Some Iran player asked if Dame would come over and take a picture with him or something.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah.
Man, why can't our governments be like that, man? Sad.
Yeah.
Anyway.
See, Sharif and I'd put Zaire Williams in the same boat. I just think it's too likely that just one team will like be in love with one of those guys, and it'll be hard for him to fall. Just because like I can see someone taking them like in the late teens, early 20s.
I feel like Sengun could fall.
Really?
Yeah, I mean he's like a what 6'9", 6'10" center. He's an undersized center who is
When you say
almost hopeless defensively.
when you say fall, what does that mean?
Like fall to like around 20.
Ooh.
I mean that's not what I'm hearing, but I'm
Yeah.
not high on Sengun. I am not high on Sengun.
If he doesn't go in the top 12, I'll be shocked.
I mean he's probably going to go in the top 12. It's just like think about it. He's an undersized center whose skill set isn't that unique at the 4. He also doesn't have the foot speed to defend the 4. He doesn't have the size or the ability to protect the rim. Like, he's completely hopeless defensively at center. And those guys are so hard to make work that it's like he's going to have to be so insane offensively. And I don't think that's necessarily, like, the safest bet compared to some of the other prospects, between 10 and 18. Does that make sense?
I don't know. I think he's still. I don't know. I guess I like him a lot more than you do. But,
well, I mean,
I think he's just.
Can you win with like a poor defensive center unless they're like Nikola Jokic?
I mean, he has the skills to become like that with his passing,
but he's just not as big, and I
Yeah,
feel like
obviously
it's
he's
not.
not-
I feel
but
like
he is
betting
only
on him
19.
becoming as good as Nikola Jokic is offensively is not a safe bet.
I know, but you're
And
not.
like he'd almost have to be a winning player.
But you're not. I don't know. It's not the first pick either.
Yeah, I know. I'm not saying he should fall out of the first round. I wouldn't take him with a lottery pick because there's so many phenomenal players.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like in a normal draft, I would take him with a lottery pick, absolutely. But given how many phenomenal players there are, like I'd rather take a Garuba over him. I'd rather take a Jalen Johnson over him. I'd rather take a Zaire Williams over him. I'd rather take a Franz Wagner over him. I'd probably take a Trey Mann over him.
Yeah, I wouldn't. Except for Garuba, I disagree with all that.
Yeah.
That'll make it fun. We disagree.
I feel
on
like
some stuff.
I just feel like people are getting too bought into like the flashy like plays, the highlights. Like, yeah, he's a great passer. It's just hard to win in the NBA with a center that is a poor defender. And I'm not as sold as him becoming so insanely amazing offensively.
Yeah, I mean, I think. I don't know. I don't think he's like terrible timing wise on blocks and rim protection. I mean, it could end up being that way, but I mean, he's only 19. He still has some room to improve there. I don't think he's going to be.
I think he's going to be Canner bad.
Yeah, I mean, it's certainly possible, but he's got way more offensive upside than Cantor.
I mean, yeah, obviously, but I don't know. It's hard. Like you have so many guys that are like good defensively with a ton of offensive upside as well.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't know. It's
Yeah.
tough. It's tough for me. Like Sengun is a risk. Like Sengun is more of a bit. I think he's more of a boom or bust prospect than other people do.
Yeah, I mean, to me, it reminds me a lot of not play style, but like just in terms of like how you're projecting him to a Poku last year. So a team like OKC or Orlando or someone can.
Yeah, but Poku's bigger than him, like
I'm not-
noticeably bigger.
I'm not saying like size wise. I'm saying like in terms of like he'll always be weak defensively and like what team does he fit on, stuff like that. So like I don't think Poku is bigger, is he?
He's 7 feet,
I mean, but like he's
and I think he has
real
longer,
big.
like a longer wingspan. Yeah, I mean, but that's fixable. Like you
Right.
can't change your height. You can add weight. So I think that's the hope of him is he has like a Giannis like body transformation. Let me look up Poku's wingspan because Poku's 7 feet. His wingspan is 7'3".
Mhm.
Sengun is 6'10" with a 6'11" wingspan.
Yeah.
So
That's not great.
Yeah, so that's why I'm like, I see the upside, and he could end up being a really good player. It's just like I am not like it's riskier for me. I think it's riskier than other people do, if that makes sense.
Yeah, but that's why, like I said, if you're a rebuilding team, I think that risk is worth it over a lot of those other players are kind of
Yeah,
built for win now
but
teams, you know?
like here's the thing, like Indiana at 13 probably doesn't want him when they have Sabonis.
Mm-hmm. I think,
Golden State at 14 is looking for a win now player. That's probably going to be Duarte.
but this is why if he's on the board at 12, I don't see him slipping past the Spurs because he seems like
What if Josh Giddey's there too?
I don't think Giddy's going to be there at 10 or at
I mean,
12.
it's unlikely. It's unlikely, but I mean, like Spurs at 12 is
It's
like
possible.
the landing spot for him. If the Spurs don't take him at 12, he could fall to like I don't know, 19, 20, unless the team trades up because it's like. I mean, maybe he goes Washington 15. I mean, that could make sense. But then, like, OKC already has Poku and they have Baisley. I'm not sure Sengun long-term makes sense. I mean, they're not really in a position to draft for need, so I guess they could go Sengun. But if they don't really care to go for Sengun, they have 16 and 18. Memphis at 17, I feel like... Or no, New Orleans is at 17. I mean, maybe they would go with him, but I feel like they want better defensive players and maybe a guy to help them win now. And there are guys in this draft, like if Trey Murphy's there at 17, I think that makes more sense for New Orleans with what they're looking for. So that's the thing. I feel like, yeah, like San Antonio 12 makes a lot of sense, but if he doesn't get taken at 12, he's one of those guys that can fall, like that's expected to go lottery, and everybody expects him to go around 10, 11, 12. He might fall to like 18, 19, 20. Because going into draft night, we didn't think we would have a chance in 2019 in Nasir Little at 25.
Right.
There's always like one of those guys where it's like, I can't believe he's still on the board in the 20s. So if I had to bet, like a guy around that range, it would be Sengun, I guess. But it's like hard to bet. I mean, it could be a Franz Wagner. You know what I mean? I don't know. It's hard. This draft is like super unpredictable.
Well, like in our mock draft, Keon Johnson falls to what 21 or something.
He's another guy that could fall, but I feel like his stock like has lowered too. It's not like he's still being projected like a top 10 pick and he would fall to 21. I feel like his stock has kind of slid down to very late lottery, but more likely around like between 15 and 18. So I don't know. It's interesting. Anyway, any other prospects you think might fall?
I think, well, Jalen Johnson, I have no idea. I have no idea what to do with him. Like, I could see him going like 8 or 9, you know, and I could see him going like 20th too. Like, it's so hard to like tell with these guys.
Who are your most underrated prospects? Maybe that's a better conversation question.
Well, I currently have Garuba 7th on my big board.
Yeah, I like Garuba. I can't go there, though.
Yeah, so that's my guy that I have over. And then, of course, like I said, I had Mobley 1, so that's my big surprise.
I knew Garuba was your sleeper. Do you have any others?
Let me just bring this up quick. Hold on, I'm loading my stuff right now. It's hard to say sleepers because, like you said, they're all kind of
just
mixed in.
Yeah.
Like I do think, like I mentioned earlier, I think JT Thor is going to sneak up into the first round. There's so many guys I like. It's tough to just name one.
For me, it's just like guys that I have rated higher compared to the field than other people do.
Yeah, but like I'll like be like, oh, okay, like, I'm just throwing out a random name like Trey Mann. Like I'll look at a thing like a mock draft and I see him like late first, and then I'll be like, oh, he's underrated. But then I'll look at other mock drafts and they have him like mid first, you know. So it's like hard to know what constitutes underrated.
Yeah. For me, my like late lotto sleepers, like guys that I think should be looked at in the late lottery, maybe not taken but just looked at. Trey Mann, Trey Murphy, Zaire Williams. Those are kind of my 3 late lotto sleepers.
Yeah, I like Zaire Williams too.
Yeah. Zaire Williams is just like his upside is really hard for me to pass up if I have a late lottery pick. I think Trey Murphy's extremely underrated. I really like Trey Murphy. That's a plug and play guy that'll be a good defender, athletic, 43% 3-point shooter last year, and I feel like he can do a little bit more off the bounce than he showed. And if he can tap into that part of his game, I could see him being like maybe like a Chris Middleton-esque kind of evolution, where he kind of turns into a guy that does stuff off the dribble, but maybe isn't that guy right away.
Yeah.
And when you look at the athleticism, I mean, yeah. So I really like Trey Murphy. High floor and higher ceiling than I think other people think he has. So those are kind of my 3 late lotto guys. I think Io is being underrated.
I was going to mention him. I was looking to see if Ben Darling was here. He's not, but yeah, I think he's being kind of underrated. Solid defender, improved his shot. Can pass a little, can rebound for his position.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like he's really solid.
Yeah. And then, like, later in the draft, my other sleepers are basically everybody I put in that draft targets video, which you guys can go watch if you haven't yet. So, I don't want to spoil everything, because we got a draft preview coming up tomorrow night, starting around, I think, 8 p.m. is a good start time. Maybe 8:30. Do you want to shoot for 8:30? Is that better?
Sure. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, let's do 8:30 tomorrow. Right here on Blazers Uprise Live, we will have a draft preview for you guys. My order just got here, so we're going to wrap up this stream, I think. Tomorrow we should have a 2-hour stream. We'll go in depth and talk about all your draft prospects. Once again, appreciate your guys' support. Appreciate all the love for us reaching 5,000 subs. I'm just happy to hit that milestone. It feels more legit seeing a 5K instead of like a 4-point-something K. It feels good, so I appreciate you guys being a part of that.
Yes, thank you, everyone.
Yep. Anything else, Eric?
No. Thanks for letting me do this from my couch.
Yeah, of course. We'll be live again tomorrow, so we'll catch you then. A couple videos will drop tomorrow as well, so stay tuned for those. Now's the perfect time to go and catch up on some videos, because I know a lot of people were behind. So dropped a lot of stuff that I think is good content in the past couple of days. So hopefully you've enjoyed it, or hopefully you will enjoy it. Until tomorrow, have a good rest of your night. We'll see you then. As always, peace out.